Welcome back to the Tikit demo series. In today's session, we're going to focus in our part 2 of our email experience, which is going to highlight how an end user can interact with our AI knowledge deflection, receiving answers to questions that they're sending in via email, as well as being able to initiate business processes out of our service catalog. So, as mentioned in part 1, Tikit is an omni-channel solution. It works in Teams, it works in web, but it also works really well across email. In part 1, we highlighted how an end user could create incidents and service requests. You can check that out if you want to see how that experience works. But in the second part, we're going to highlight how Adele can send in questions into different mailboxes and receive intelligent responses. Now, let's say that Adele wants to send in a question into IT. It's probably a pretty common one, which is, what is the Wi-Fi password? If she were to email one of the mailboxes that are associated with one of these teams, and she were to ask, what is the Wi-Fi password? What you're going to see here is we're going to receive this email. We're going to analyze it. It's not going to create a ticket right away. We're actually going to take a look at our knowledge engine, see if there is an answer to this set of questions being asked over email. And if there is, what we're going to do is we're going to respond to her via email with the Wi-Fi password. Now, just like in the Tikit virtual agent experience for the end user or the web experience, not only will we provide her with the answer, but we'll also ask her a question. Was this answer helpful, yes or no? If she were to say no, this will go ahead and create a ticket for her because that didn't solve her problem. But if she were to say yes, we'll send her a little note letting her know that we appreciate that and we're glad we helped. It's not going to create a ticket visually here on the Teams experience, but it does create it in the web as and is tagged as a status of deflected, and you can go trend and report on that in the future. Now, that is the first type of example of interacting with our knowledge deflection. So I have a question and I want to send an intelligent response back. The second is kicking off business processes. So in my knowledge experience, I have service requests that are the ability to kick off new hires and software requests and Teams creation requests. And just like we've seen in Teams in the web experience, I can also initiate those over email. So if I were to come in here and I were to say, I need Adobe Photoshop. And something I should highlight here as well is that we read both the subject and the body of the email, and we look for these knowledge response matches, and we'll send those intelligent responses. I just wanted to highlight that. So if I send that over here, just like with the Wi-Fi one, we're going to receive that email. We're going to analyze the email. We're going to see if there's a match across our knowledge experience. And if there is, we're not going to create a ticket right away. We're going to respond. And in this particular case, we know this is a service request. We know this is a software request. And we're going to ask the end user to fill out a form. So we click fill out a form here. We're going to present Adele here with a form to actually submit a software request. So we'll see, go to Photoshop. Give it a software installation date. Click submit here. And what you'll see here is that that ticket will be created. And we'll see that that ticket, once created, will be dropped into the desktop channel here. Because all new tickets here are created, sorry, all new software requests that are created are sent over to the desktop team in my business. Adele will also receive an email letting her know that a ticket was created, ticket 1922, and she'll see that immediately, so she knows that her software request is being tracked here. And again, the idea here is that you're going to build an intelligent AI-based knowledge engine across Tikit, and we want you to have the ability to put that knowledge experience in front of all of the end user experiences. So when an end user is creating tickets in Teams, or on the web, or on email, we want you to have the ability to intercept those requests. And if there's an intelligent, appropriate response based upon what the end user is asking for, we want you to be able to send that prior to the ticket being created. I want to thank you for taking the time. And if you have any questions, please email team@tikit.ai.